Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial, and today I'll be showing you how to make my Skywalker bracelet. I posted a pic of this on my Instagram about 3 weeks ago, and this is what it looks like. Whoa, dude, 133 likes. That is like probably pretty much like the most I've ever gotten on a post. That's awesome. Thanks guys. Anyways, so this is a hook only design, and as you're probably wondering why I call it Skywalker, I like Star Wars a lot, and I just thought it kind of looked like a bridge and like, I don't know, walking, and because it's blue on the inside I just thought of the sky. I don't know, let's just get into it. So the supplies you'll be needing today are one hook, and you don't have to use a double-ended hook. This design doesn't require a lot of bands at one time, so just a metal tip hook will work. You'll also be needing a C-clip and some bands. Today for the inside colours I'll be using, these two are from the Tropical Mix and the rest are from the Carnival Mix. And for the borders I'll be using glitter gold, so expect my hands to be very glittery. Let's get started. So to start off, we'll be making almost a 6-loop setup, but it's slightly different. So we're going to start off with a cap band on our hook, and then instead of usually pulling through one band, we'll be pulling through 2 bands instead. And the reason for this is because if you see in this bracelet, there's actually a long slip knot chain in the middle. So that is why we'll have to be adding another band at the beginning to start off that chain that connects the whole thing together. So you can either use your border color for a single chain or just your colored bands. For this one I just use my colored bands, but today I'll just be using my border color, just the same color. So you'll be taking 2 bands and you'll be pulling them both through the cap band. Make sure to keep them in order at all times. And then you'll be picking up the outermost loop and close it off. And then you're going to take another band and you're going to pull it through the first 2 and this cap band loop that we have on our hook. And then we're going to pick up the outside 2 loops, make sure they stay in order. So it should look something like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over on our hook, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this band here, so it should be the 4th band from the tip of the hook. This is actually your slip knot band. We're just going to pull it over the 3rd band. Okay, so it should be like this. And you're just going to attach a C-clip onto these 3 bands over here. Yep, that's right. So I'm just going to use this green one I have here. And it's only temporary, like that. So you should have something like this. And now we can start adding on the inside colors. So my first color is green. So I'm going to take my first color, and what we're going to do is a stitch that is inspired by the border of the Cradle Gently bracelet. As you can see here, it's like the same. So credits go to Lumania0304 for that. It's a really pretty border and I just love it. So what we're going to be doing is, first of all, we're going to grab the first loop and pull it over the 2 loops next to it. So it should be the back loop now, and you're going to hold that down in place. Make sure your bands don't switch order or anything like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put your green band on the hook, pull it through the 1st band, okay? And then you're going to put that band back onto the hook again. So the green band's going to be pretty loose, so be very careful. And then put that end back on. Now I just like to hold it down like that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the back part of that green band, which is also the 3rd band currently, and you're going to pull it over the tip of the hook. So this is kind of like the technique used in the Springerling bracelet by Claire's Wares. I just thought I'd mention that. And now once you've done that, you're going to take your border colour and you're going to pull it through the whole lot, everything, and then you're going to pick up bands 1 and 3, which is the first green one and then this one here. So we're going to pull it through everything, skip the first loop, and then pick up that one there, and then pick up the green one, and then close it off. And now you just have to move that green band over to the front, like that. And you don't want this to pull down like that, you want it to just stay nice and like that. See, it should look like that. So now we're ready to add on our next colour. So for me that's going to be my mint, Carnival Mint. And before pulling the band through, like before, the first band of the border, so this second band here, you have to pull it over to the back, like this. And now you can take your next band and pull it through the first 2 loops this time, and then pick up that second loop, then close it, and then like before, grab the back part of that mint band and pull it over the hook as if it were a springling type of thing. Just like that. This is what it should look like. Except though in the springling it's sort of like in reverse, like you have to take the whole thing off and then pick up the one band. This is just, the reason why I flipped it over earlier is so that it would prevent you from having to do that, so it's a lot easier this way. So now we're going to add our border band once again. So how we're going to do that is we're going to pull it through everything and pick up bands 1 and 3. So the band 1 is the mint one, and then this one here is band 3. So pick those 2 up, close it, and then pull the mint or the coloured band over to the front. So it should be the first band. Now it's time to add our next colour again. My next one is this pastel blue. Before we pull it through, we have to grab the second band and pull it over the third and fourth and hold that down in place. You don't want that moving at all. Now you're going to take your next coloured band, pull it through the first 2 loops, pick up that second loop and close it, and then grab the back part of that blue and pull it over. Okay, now we're adding a border band once again by pulling it through everything and picking up bands 1 and 3, and then rearrange the second loop over the first loop. See how it's starting to create 1/2 of the design? So you're basically going to continue these steps until this segment is long enough to fit around your wrist. Don't include this part here, just measure from the first green loop and make it as long as it'll fit your wrist. So yeah, I'll just do a few more loops and then I'll come back to show you how to do the other side. So this is how much I've done. I'm not going to make it full length just to save time. So I just did like 2 of my color pattern, so like from green to pink and then green pink again. So yeah, so to close off this end, you're basically just going to grab that second band and pull it over to the back again, and then you're going to take another border band and you're going to pull it through everything, and instead of picking 1 and 3, you're just going to pick up the third band, so this band here, and then close it. And then you can just attach a C-clip onto these 3 loops right here. Just like that. And now we're doing the exact same thing to the other side here. So what we're going to do is put our hook inside of these bands that are currently on the C-clip, and then you can remove the C-clip. So you want your bracelet to be like this, so that the coloured bands are all facing down and you've got your hook inside those 3 bands that were attached onto the C-clip previously. So what we're going to do is These bands might not be in correct order, so what's going to happen is this band that looks sort of longish is going to be in the middle. You want it to be on the outside. And then this link, which is going to be your slip knot chain, should be on the right hand side like this. Or if you're looming left-handed, it should be on the left. Yeah. So what you're going to do now is you're going to lift off the first 2 loops, and you're going to see that cap band loop from the other side. You're going to pick it up and then close these 2 off. Oops, went back out of order again. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take another border band, pull it through the first 3 and pick up the outside 2. My bands went out of order again. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to grab the 3rd loop on your hook and pull it over the 4th loop. There. So now you should have your 2 your 2 slip knot chain bands, well, it's the same length, on this side here. And what you're going to do is you're going to attach a C-clip onto that. Like that. And then you can just release those 2 and then put these 3 straight away back onto your hook. And now you're going to have to flip this over. And now the process repeats itself over again. So, like how we started before, we're going to pull the first loop over towards the back, grab your coloured band, pull it under the 2nd loop, pick up the 2nd loop again, and then you're going to close that off, and then you're going to pull over the back part of that coloured band over the hook, just like that. Make sure it's not twisted, as mine is. There we go. And now you're going to pull a band through everything and pick up loops 1 and 3, just like before. And then rearrange the green over to the front. Now you're going to add another coloured band, so you're going to pull the 2nd band over towards the back. Then pull your next coloured band through the first 2 loops, and then pick up that 2nd loop again, and then pull the 3rd band or the back part of that coloured band over. Then you're going to pull a band through everything without twisting your bands like I just did. So pull it through all 4 loops and pick up loops 1 and 3. So I count from left to right. So the mint band would be number 1, and then this one I've got on my hook is number 3. And then you're going to rearrange the mint over the gold. So as you can see, we're repeating the exact same thing to the other half. And you're going to continue this until this half here, so don't include this stuff here. Just starting from the first green loop, measure until it fits your wrist. I'll be back once I've got the same length as this side. Okay, so once you've done all that, you're going to close it off the same way you did to the other side. So you're grabbing the 2nd band and pulling it towards the back, and then you're going to take another border band and pull it through the whole lot, and then pick up the 3rd loop, making sure your bands are staying in order. And now you can take another C-clip and clip it. I'm just assuming you guys have a lot of C-clips. I mean, I know at the beginning I just said you needed 1 C-clip, but at the moment we're using 3. So now you should have something that looks like this. And what you're going to do now is you're going to find the C-clip where that link is, right here. And you're going to put your hook inside that link. And now you're going to take off the C-clip. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create a slip knot. So we're going to just pull the first loop under the 2nd loop and pull tight. Okay, so it should have something like this. So now it's time to join these two halves together. So what we're going to do is I like to do 4 bands at a time. So here's how you do it. So you want to decide what side you want to be always on top. I'm going to say that the right side is always going to be on top. Like this green one here will be underneath this green one here. So these ones will always be on top of the ones on the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by putting my hook inside of this mint band here on the right hand side, because I said that the right loops will be always on top. So I'll always be putting my hook through the right side first. Then I'm going to come round and then put my hook inside the mint band on the other side. Just like that. And then I'm going to go inside the green loop on the right side and then the green loop on the left side, which is kind of hard to see at the moment. Just like that. So as you can see, all the loops on the right side are always on top. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this slip knot link on our hook and just pull it through all of those bands. And then pull tightly. Just like that. It should look something like this. And now I'm going to do another 4 segments. So I'm just not going inside this one, but this one. So the second one up, going through the right one first, then inside the next one of that color on the left side, then back over to the right side, and then to the left side again. And then grab that slip knot link and pull it through all of those. See? So that's starting to create the look. And you can do as many, put through as many bands as you like. I just like to do 4 because I think it's a good amount. Here, I'll even show you how I do 6. So I'm going to, sorry, wrong band. So I'm going 3 up, starting on the right side, of course, because the bands on the right side are always on top. And then I'm grabbing the same color on the left side, back to the right side, then the left side, right side, and left side again. Just like that. Putting this slip knot link on my hook and pulling it through all of these bands. And then you want to start to pull on this, and you want to use that link for as long as you can until it's like really tight, and then you can add on your next slip knot link, which I'll show you how to do now. So once your link starts to get tight, mine's starting to, but I wouldn't add one yet, but I'll just show you how to right now. You're just going to pull a band through the slip knot link, close it, and then create another slip knot and then pull tight. And then you would use this link to go through all of the bands the same way we've been doing. So I'm going to show you just these last 3. I'm just going to remove that because I won't need it. Okay, let me just put my hook back in this one. So I'm just going to do these last few. So you're going to have to temporarily remove the slip knot band off your hook, and then I'm just doing the same process like before. So starting from the right side, I'm putting 6 bands on this time like I did before. So left and then right, left, right and left, and then I'm putting this link on my hook and I am pulling it through all of those. See? And then if you might just want to, I don't know, pull it a bit or just kind of adjust it. See? And it looks kind of funny. It's just because it's short. If I made this full length, it would look like this one. I might decide to make it full length off camera. If I do, I'll probably end up posting it on my Instagram, so you could probably just check that out. Here's some random talk. For some reason, these colours remind me of London Loomer. I have no idea why. I don't even know if she's even used these colours before. They just remind me of her, okay? Never mind that. So what we're going to do is, to finish it off, your slipknot band should be rather tight at the top. And what you're going to do is, you'll see that you have your C-clip still attached to these sides. What you're going to do is I'm just going to temporarily take this off my hook. I'm going to put my hook through these 3 here on the right side. Make sure you get all of them. Now you can take the C-clip off. My hands are very glittery. And then you're going to put that slipknot link back on. Okay. And then I'm putting these 3 loops that are on this side onto the hook. Oops. There we go. And then I can take the C-clip off. So now it should look like this. And now you're just going to pull the band through everything. So the whole lot, including the slipknot link. Okay, just like that. And then you can finally attach your C-clip to these 2 ends. And then you would be done. So originally, like normally, sometimes the bracelet might come out like this. But to make it look like this, here's what I do. So you'll have to decide what side you want to be for the front. I'll choose this side. And what you're going to do is you're going to push the border bands out like that. So it's like a kind of opening it kind of like that. So you're going to push it out, and then you'll get that effect. So like here, if I do it here, see? How you get this really cool look that you saw in the photo that I posted on Instagram. Just like that. And you're done, yay! And that is how you make my Skywalker bracelet. If you decide to make this, please post it to Instagram, and when you do, use the hashtag Emerald Looms and Skywalker bracelet, and please do tag me in your photo because I would love to see your renditions. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!